Penny stock lovers, imagine this. Just a few years ago, Perplexity AI was barely a blip on the market's radar, a small AI startup trading at a price so low that most Wall Street analysts wouldn't even glance at it. Today, it's making global headlines with a move so bold, it's hard to believe, an all-cash offer of $34.5 billion to buy Google Chrome, the most popular web browser on the planet with over 3 billion active users. This isn't just a big deal, it's a market-shaking moment that shows how a once tiny stock can grow into a giant challenger almost overnight. Back in its early days, Perplexity didn't have the brand power of Google, the enterprise connections of Microsoft, or the deep pockets of OpenAI's investors. It started small, lean teams of engineers, limited funding, and a dream to build the world's smartest AI answer engine. While big tech companies were pouring billions into AI chatbots and flashy PR campaigns, Perplexity took a different path, focusing on accuracy, speed, and user trust. It wasn't the most glamorous approach, but it resonated with a niche group of early adopters. The problem? The stock was volatile, illiquid, and easy to dismiss. But for seasoned penny stock traders, that kind of setup is exactly where legends are made. Fast forward, and Perplexity began hitting milestones that the market couldn't ignore. Strategic partnerships with content providers, integrations with niche platforms, and a reputation for delivering cleaner, ad-free answers drew attention. Then came a wave of funding rounds that boosted its valuation, still small compared to tech giants, but enough to fuel serious expansion. Investors who held from those early days saw their tiny speculative plays start to act like a legitimate contender. And now, with this Chrome bid, Perplexity is playing in the big leagues. Here's why the Chrome offer is so interesting. Google is currently under intense antitrust scrutiny, with regulators looking at whether it needs to break up or sell off certain assets. Chrome is valuable, but it's also a political and legal hot potato. Perplexity's offer, keeping Google as the default search engine, investing $3 billion over 2 years for improvements, and maintaining Chrome's open-source Chromium base, wasn't just bold, it was strategically brilliant. Even if regulators and Google reject the deal, Perplexity has already achieved a priceless win, global visibility and a reputation as a fearless disruptor. From a penny stock perspective, this is the kind of catalyst that can spark massive price movements. It's not just about the acquisition itself, it's about the attention, the speculation, and the narrative that Perplexity is now part of. In markets, perception often moves faster than reality, and right now, the perception is that Perplexity is a serious player with the courage to take swings at trillion-dollar giants. That kind of story can fuel retail investor interest, media coverage, and potentially even strategic partnerships with other tech firms. And this isn't happening in a vacuum. The AI penny stock space is heating up, with companies like BigBear.ai, BBAI, and SoundHound AI, Sound, also making waves. But Perplexity's move stands out. It's not just innovating within AI, it's trying to acquire one of the internet's most important platforms. If the bid fails, Perplexity can still leverage the exposure to attract millions of new users and potentially secure more funding at higher valuations. If, against all odds, the deal succeeds, it could instantly transform Perplexity into a household name with a global user base in the billions. The lesson here for penny stock lovers is clear: the leap from tiny and overlooked to market-moving contender can happen fast, often driven by one bold move. Perplexity has already crossed the line from being just another AI startup to becoming a headline maker capable of rattling Silicon Valley. Whether you're holding shares, watching from the sidelines, or hunting for the next Perplexity, moments like this are why people love penny stocks, because sometimes, the little guys really do swing for the fences.